sauce piquant with this roux. Got 2 cups of oil, 2 cups of flour. Roux are it's a binding agent for sauces, gravies. Got it all nice and hot. I'm gonna start putting in the flour. And with a roux, you want to really make sure that you keep this pot stirring, because you don't want to burn this. What I'm gonna do, start placing some meat in here like so. As soon as they're hitting the pan, they're gonna be browning really nice. See, we're just getting that nice color, just like that.
The camo pattern you see while Mark's doing that. If you go to Todd Stroh's website, it's crossovercamo.com. You'll see his camo pattern. It says "hunt like the deer hide, undetected," and it's because this camo pattern actually has deer hair woven into it. And any of you guys that have been on the stand long enough know that deer will not be there 1 second. You blink your eyes and then they're there. I don't know why that is, but I think this camo pattern does a really effective job of replicating that. And besides the fact that he designed a really effective camo pattern, he's also a really strong Christian. The same thing with Wildlife Energy. We use these a lot. Getting up at 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, you need something to give you a little kick and get going. Jay Davidson over in Lafayette, Louisiana, Wildlife Energy Drinks. I have a hard time with some of the other energy drinks because they get me really fired up and then there's a crash after.
You fall right down.
You're not going to have that with this. So 2 great products, 2 great Christian companies. Really proud to have those guys on board with us, and they're really excited about this project.
Oh,
you know, that's the thing about Louisiana cooking, is that you'll see we may have measured out these ingredients, and while you're going to look on the website and the ingredients are measured out, you know, you need 3 cups of this, 1 cup of that, 1.5 cups of this. I'm going to tell you, Louisiana cooking, just the history is, you know, on a Thursday or Friday, you were going through the fridge just putting stuff together that you had leftovers from that week. So there really is no, you can certainly overdo things, but everything in moderation.
Not garlic.
No, I don't think you can ever overdo the garlic. My wife says yes, I don't think so. But you know, feel free to kind of change these recipes up. You don't have to measure everything. I mean, you know how we do salt in the old Justin Wilson, where you put the salt in your hand and then that's a teaspoon, that's a tablespoon, that's a tablespoon and a half.
It dumps the whole thing in.
And so that really is, that's how we kind of came up with the Steen's cane syrup. Is we wanted something to give our gumbos a little different flavor, a little sweet flavor, help caramelize those vegetables and onions while we're cooking them, and that Steen's does that. So don't be afraid to change things up, experiment with different ingredients.
Just calling you grabbing onions, bell pepper, and celery. This is the Cajun Trendy right here, guys. So right now, I'm gonna add this in here. It thickens up. I'm gonna add my celery and good old bell pepper. Now I'm gonna add some Steen's. A very nice, sweet, nutty flavor. That's when the garlic comes in. Get these mushrooms going. Get the rotel in there as well. And tomato sauce. I'm just gonna mix this up real nice. Oh man. I'm gonna add my bear in now. I'm going to drain off my fat. I don't want all that fat going in there because the roux is, you know, all oils. So I'm just adding all this there. And right here I've got salt, black pepper, and I've got some cayenne. I'm gonna just spoon a little bit of that in there. I'm gonna add my beef stock into it. That's about, right here in this container I have about 2 quarts. I'm not gonna put all of it in, I'm just gonna let this marry together. I want to add a little acidity to it. If you have lemon's the best way to do it. I'm just gonna let these kind of just cook down in here. You can, you know, squeeze them out and set them in there. I'm gonna stir this all up. Put some lemon zest into it, and that's just gonna really lighten up the dish. It's so hot down here in Louisiana, and you don't want to be eating something too heavy. We're just gonna lemon zest. And all this is taking the, pretty much the lemon oils. It's gonna really help lighten up this dish. Once you get to the white part, that's the pith of the lemon, it's really, really bitter. So you don't wanna really add that in. So right now we're at the point where I'm gonna let this sit for a little while and let this reduce and let this come together. Turn it down to about, you know, a little below medium. It's gonna let it, all these flavors move.